Yes, my people. Now I'm not in nature, but I got a message and I hope it resonates later, yeah? This one's about gangstalking. I spoke about gangstalking before, but this one I want to talk about some other ways of how I get gangstalked, you know? Especially like I realize that I get gangstalked online, like through technology, yeah? On Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Gang stalking doesn't necessarily means the person have to be in front of you. You know what I'm trying to say? The person don't have to be around you for you to be getting gang stalked. That's one of the biggest way. And by the way, yeah, before I start this video, I want to say I watched that film. I watched the film Falling with Denzel Washington. Yeah, I watched that film last night. And that film's one of the best films I've ever seen. Honestly, that film came out a long time ago, but I only watched it yesterday, and that film is one of the best films I've seen. That film, and there's a film called They Live. I love them. Them type of films I love, man. But yeah, I watched Falling yesterday. But I want to talk about some other ways how I get gang stalked, yeah. And technology is gonna be one. Like for example, Instagram, yeah. I realize when I put a post up on my Instagram, especially if it's about spiritual things, yeah, not many people like it. Not many people like it. But if I put a story up, yeah, if I put a story, there will be people in my story, more people in my story watching my story. They're watching what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But they might not like they're not gonna like the post that I put up. They might have watched the post, but they're not liking it. But when I put something in my story, I see more people in my story. You know what I mean? And I'm like, hold up, that's strange. And it's certain people, all the time. I'm like, hold up, this has to be another form of gang stalking, because why are you not liking my posts? Why are you not supporting my posts? But then if I put it in my story, if I put something in my story, you're there quickly to watch what I'm doing. So for me, that's the demons using the people them, yeah? And remember, I'm gonna have to say this, because I don't want people to get offended. When a demon jump a body, the person might not know, because they're operating a low frequency. They might not know they're still in the matrix. Yeah. So remember, demons only can jump people that are in the matrix, that are operating in a low frequency. And that's when you're operating a low frequency, you're still doing matrix things. You understand? You're not aware spiritually. But anyways, so yeah, I'm seeing people watching my story quickly, or the same names, whatever, not same faces, familiar faces, but they're not liking my story. They're not liking my post, and I'm like, that's another way of gang stalking, another form of gang stalking. Another way that people gang stalk you. Say if you're talking to someone online, yeah, you lot are messaging each other back to back, whatever, and then you've sent them the last message, right? And that person saw your message, they read your message, but they're not, what's the word? They're not They didn't reply. They're not replying, but they're watching your story. They're watching your story. That's another form of gang stalking. Like what? Me and you were messaging each other. You stop messaging me, and then you're watching my stories the next day and the next day, but you're not replying to my. You know what I'm saying? That person can easily say, "Oh, I was busy. Sorry," but nah. It's 2020, man. We always got our phone, in our hand. You know what I'm saying? How can you watch my stories but you're not replying to my message? For me, that's another form of gang stalking. You gotta understand it. Gang stalking is like spiritual attacks. It's little jabs. It's little it's spiritual jabs. It's to make you question you. Like, yo, am I not good enough? What's going on? Like, yo, that's what the demon does. And the demon used the person. The demon used that person to manipulate you, or to manipulate the situation. You know what I'm trying to say? That's another form of gang stalking for me. Some other ways how I get gangster, obviously I do music, right? I do a bit of music. Like I said, I'm not calling no names out, but I do a bit of music, and I might go studio, and I might have done my music. I'm waiting for my music to get mixed and mastered. And for me, I always have to wait a long time. I always have to wait ages for my music, to get back to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hold that. What's this about? There might be. I realize the engineer might have. He might work with other people after me, and he's done them. He's done their music. You know what I'm trying to say? And for me, it's maybe because them people got more status than me. They're in the matrix. They're in the music industry matrix, right? So he's gonna pay more attention to them, because they're doing matrix stuff, matrix music. Yeah, my music. I wouldn't say my music all spiritual, but I don't really make matrix music. I talk about life. I talk about like my life and certain stuff. So I do mention certain spiritual things, but it's not fully spiritual. But yeah, like I'm saying, I realize the matrix people or the people with more status, they would get more attention quickly. But their music's finished, they got their music, and I'm there getting frustrated. Like, yo, where's my music? What's going on? For me, that's another form of gang stalking. When even when you've recorded, someone recorded a music video for you, they might be taking long to do your video, or they might have edit your video quickly and it's not good, it's not up to your standards. But then when you see how they edit someone else's video, or they've edited their own video, they've done it sick, it's sick, and you're like, why when I put all the effort in, why when I'm trying, no one take me serious? You know what I'm trying to say? For me, that's another form of gang stalking. The person might not know what they're doing at the time. It's the demon that's hopped their body, and because they know that I'm a chosen one, right? And I maybe got potential in that area or whatever. They're not gonna put the effort in, the right amount of effort in for my stuff, because they want me to get frustrated. Remember, gang stalking is about, they want you to trip, they want you to start questioning yourself, and they want you to be like, yo, what's going on, like, going crazy. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what gang stalking is about. It's the demons then. I'm telling you. And another way how I got gang stalked, yeah, because when I was watching Falling, I realized there was a cat in the film that was following Denzel Washington. And believe it or not, I'm about to tell you something crazy. So one day I was in my house. Obviously, I'm in my house now. One day I came in the kitchen, and the backlight came on, right? So obviously, when the backlight comes on, that means something's in the yard, like someone or something's in the yard. So I moved the curtain to see what's going on. And believe, honestly, hands on my heart, believe this, yeah? Believe me or not, but I'm telling you the truth. There were 6 cats, yeah? 6 cats standing right in front of me, outside. And I moved the curtain, I'm looking at them. 6 cats in a row, just looking at me. And I was looking at all of them like this. In my head, I'm like, what the fuck? So for me, that's gang stalking. That's demons in them cats. Demons in them cats looking at me. How can 6 cats just be there? Yeah, I came in the kitchen to get a drink of water, and I saw the light went on, right? So I moved the curtain, I see 6 cats just standing there looking at me. That's gang stalking. And believe it or not, yeah, I was looking at one of them. I was looking at one of the cats, like really staring it down. And the cat was like this. The cat was looking at me like this. He was doing that. He was like, he couldn't look at me. And that's how I knew there was an entity in that cat. But you see, I might sound crazy now to certain people, but I'm telling you, this shit's real. This shit is real. 6 cats in a row just looking at me. How did the cats then know that I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because I watched the film last night, I saw how the demons then can jump cats too. Yo, it's real life out here, yeah? I know I spoke about gang stalking before, but this is just some other ways of how I've been gang stalked. You know what I'm trying to say? Remember, it's a spiritual, for me, it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing. Gang stalking is about frustrating you spiritually so you can, lose your mind and just maybe, kill yourself, take yourself off this earth, question yourself, question who you are. That's what gang stalking is about. That's what the demon then want. And you gotta remember, yeah, the demon can also jump me. The demon can also jump me as well. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not looking after myself and I'm vibrating on a low frequency, because remember the demon job is to slow your journey down. So it's either the demon's either gonna jump people around you, or like I was saying, the animals, cats, whatever. It's just gonna try and manipulate you, or it can jump you, so you can fuck yourself up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you gotta look after yourself and make sure that you're keeping your vibration up high. You're eating right, and obviously I'm definitely doing that now. You know what I mean? Back in the days when I was in the Matrix, I was smoking a lot. I was eating a lot of junk food. I was still doing Matrix stuff, and I remember, like I said, a demon jumped my body. I remember this, man. It was a demon of loss. And I was doing a lot of lost things, I was doing a lot of things that I was not supposed to be doing. And the whole point was the demon wanted me to get myself into situations, yeah? Stuff that I don't normally do. You know what I'm saying? So I can slow down my progress, make shame on myself or whatever, embarrass myself, whatever. That's the whole point. The demon wants to embarrass you, shame you, fuck you up on your journey. So like I said, he's either going to use people around you and whatever's around you, or he can use you and you can fuck yourself up, yeah? But if you're looking after yourself and you know what's going on, you're in tune, the demon can't really come in your aura. So it's gonna most likely use people around you, like I was saying. But yeah, I know I spoke about gang stalking before, but those are just some other ways of how I've been gang stalked, through technology. The cats, what I've explaining, because I saw it last night in the film, and then it made me realize, yo, 6 cats was watching me one time. People frustrating you, taking long to like, like they're taking long with your products, with your stuff. They might not text you back, they might not reply to you, but they're watching your story. But then they didn't reply to you. You know what I'm saying? Like little things like that. Listen, any little spiritual jabs, any little manipulation, and any little kind of thing that you realize people are doing, yeah, just to frustrate you, just know it's a demon in that person, and they might not know. Like I always say, because certain people might watch this video and think, "Whoa, is he trying to offend me, or is he trying to indirect something?" No, 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 no. Listen, when a demon has hopped your body, you might not know. Even me, when a demon's hopped my body, because I'm operating a low vibration, I might not know at the time. So I'm doing things that I don't even realize I'm doing. It's only until after you're like, hold up. You know what I'm trying to say? That's why you got to pay attention and really look after yourself. You know what I mean? Because you could be a chosen one, you don't even know. But because you're so deep in the matrix, you're not realizing what's going on around you spiritually. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, those are just some other forms of how I got gang stalked, or how I've been gang stalked. Gang stalking, it doesn't always have to be people around you. Like I said, it could be through technology. It could be through people just taking long to do something for you, or they haven't done it to a good standards because they know that you got potential, you got light. Yeah. So the whole point is to frustrate you and slow you down, to make you start questioning who you are, what's going on, this and that. But yeah, that was just like another quick way of some other ways of how I've been gang stalked. Obviously my other video I mentioned about the eye contacts and that, but yeah, that's another way. But this video I just wanted to mention just some other ways, especially through the technology and stuff, and how I realized certain people, they're stalking me through Instagram. They're watching my stories, but they're not liking my posts. You know what I'm saying? They're not replying to me, but they're watching my stories, and that's stalking. That's weird. It makes me feel weird, especially when I see their names pop up. Sometimes I'm like, it gives me like a weird feeling. I'm like, yeah, my higher self don't lie to me, man. But yeah, those are just some other ways how I've been gang stalked. Yeah, this gang stalking stuff never ends. It's like it never ends. It's just a spiritual thing, man. But yeah, people, look after yourself. Take it easy. Peace.